Gloves are off. President Trump fires shots at Obama after finding out his dirty little secret by US4Trump.com. President Trump continued calling out the phony Russia collusion witch hunt on Twitter Sunday. Earlier in the day, he blasted crooked Hillary and didn't hold back. The president knows the art of the deal. Furthermore, he knows how to trigger the media and his haters without holding back. President Trump isn't afraid to call it like he sees it, which is one of the reasons many Americans stood up and voted for him. Additionally, he gets his message directly out to the American people before the media twists it. After slamming former Obama officials, the 13 angry Democrats and crooked Hillary, in an explosive tweet Sunday morning, he fired shots directly at Obama next. The president tweeted, "Why didn't President Obama do something about the so-called Russian meddling when he was told about it by the FBI before the election? Because he thought crooked Hillary was going to win and he didn't want to upset the apple cart. He was in charge, not me, and did nothing." Simple. Any attempts by the Russians to influence the 2016 election was so minimal, which is why Obama didn't act. Bottom line, the deep state had plans for crooked Hillary and Trump wasn't supposed to win. The president's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, recently said the White House hopes to get a readout of the information next week, particularly about the use of a longtime government informant who approached members of Trump's campaign in a possible bid to glean intelligence on Russian efforts to sway the election. In an interview on Fox News Sunday, he said that Mueller's witch hunt into Russia collusion is rigged and that investigators are focusing on things that didn't happen. In addition, Giuliani declared, "We're not going to sit him down if it's a trap for perjury." We leave with the moment where former President Obama stuttered while saying that an election can't be rigged. There is no serious person out there that would suggest somehow that you could even rig America's elections. I'd advise Mr. Trump to stop whining and try to make his case to get votes. I remember this. Stop whining where he tells them, yeah.
I have never seen in my lifetime or in modern political
It's
history.
so funny now when you look back.
Any presidential candidate trying to discredit the elections and the election process
Hilarious.
before votes have even taken place. It's unprecedented. It happens to be based on no facts. Every expert, regardless of political party, regardless of ideology, conservative or liberal, who has ever examined these issues in a serious way will tell you that instances of significant voter fraud are not to be found, that, keep in mind, elections are run by state and local officials, which means that there are places like Florida, for example, where you've got a Republican governor whose Republican appointees are going to be running and monitoring a whole bunch of these election sites. The notion that somehow if Mr. Trump loses Florida, it's because of those people that you have to watch out for, that is both irresponsible and, by the way, doesn't really show the kind of leadership and toughness that you'd want out of a president. If you start whining before the game's even over, if whenever things are going badly for you and you lose, you start
It
blaming
looks
somebody
really
else.
weird with his ears.
And
His
you don't have
ears
what
are
it takes
too
to be in
big.
this job. But the larger point that I want to emphasize here is
It looks
that
like Mickey Mouse.
there is no serious person out there who would suggest somehow that you could even rig America's elections. In part because they're so decentralized and the numbers of votes involved. There's no evidence that that has happened in the past or that there are instances in which that will happen this time.
I can't
And
help it.
so I'd advise Mr. Trump to stop whining and go try to make his case to get votes.
Boy, and his ears look so so weird too. In the words of Judge Janine, liars, leakers, and liberals trying to frame Trump. Next time, try it on someone dumber than you. Do you agree with President Trump? Let us know what you think. Yep, I do. Boy, Obama's ears looked weird. He looked like, I don't know what he looked like. I don't know. First time I really
I have
noticed
never
his
seen
ears.
in my lifetime
Look how do
or in
you...
modern political history any presidential candidate.
Wow, his ears look really big. I think he needs to do something with them. Wow. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's actually quite hysterical when you watch what he was saying then and what's going on now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.